This is a quartet that is playing itself. Each instrument is playing. The player is not there. And a Stradivarius sounds like a Stradivarius. A Guarnerius sounds like a Guarnerius. Instead of the strings vibrating, the sprut and the maple, it's an actuator that does it. Most people, me included, would not be able to tell the difference between a real violin and this, although you will be able to tell the difference between standing by a violin or standing by a speaker. When I grew up in Tel Aviv, my brother was a gifted violin player. He's 6 years older than me. So when I wanted to play an instrument, my parents were both artists, told me any instrument but the violin. So you don't want to spend your life being almost as good as your brother. I still talk to my brother every day. He's a composer and a viola player. And when he came to visit me in Christmas, we went to visit one of the leading contemporary violin makers, Peter Greiner. And it was an incredible place. And I was in the middle of working on a speaker. And then I remembered that I also found what I call a one-string cello. And that's how it started. My first thought was to do a quartet, and that's my first drawing before I knew what was happening. My brother introduced me to an American quartet, Pacifica. And I asked them, think of a quartet where every instrument starts at a different time, and they automatically said Haydn. So this is the first time we try to listen to a Haydn that the Pacifica Quartet recorded for me in America. All I know is that when you listen to the violin or the cello or the viola in the room, it induces a different attention. I mean, for me, it was a real pleasure to see Peter, that lived all his life with violin, goes trying to understand what am I missing? I told him, look, Peter, we come from visual art, and of course we don't expect the same quality of sound that you're expecting. And he said it will be, because he really believed in it. And this is the sort of half a violin on a reflective surface. It's meant to be hanging on the wall, and it can play Paganini like nothing else. At the beginning, it was very important for me that the chairs that I use for the quartet are not my chair. A lot of people don't know what to do with the fact that I do design, but I also do art. Even if I painted The Birth of Venus, they would say designed by Ron Arad. People want to put you in a compartment. He's a designer, he's an artist, he's an architect. Oscar Wilde divided people to tedious people and charming people. And for me, it's the same. There's charming, interesting, exciting, delightful, and boring, terrible things.